Hello and welcome to your weekly walkthrough, slightly delayed this week due to reasons. Let's just get right into this, or I'm going to have to tab out for a sec, which is going to cause some issues because I forgot to get my document up. There we go. Give away what this game is, so I can't see shit at the moment. Okay, right, well, anyway, sorry about that. So last week was kind of an impromptu video as basically there was some issues. Oh, fuck. There was some issues with the original footage and we had to replace it kind of last minute, and then I had to re-record the audio last minute and it all kind of, went a bit wrong. The person who won the contest for like the guess the game thing the previous week didn't end up getting mentioned in the video that aired. Due to the issues we had. So I will mention him. Oh, did I just kill a friendly soldier? Mistakes were made. Okay, so the person who won it last week, or well, actually 2 weeks ago, was Fusion Gamer Elite. So congratulations to you. You guessed it right. The game was. Oh, let me think now. It's Cannon Fodder. So congratulations to Fusion Gamer Elite for getting that right. So the contest will run again this week. So if anyone can tell me what I'm playing this week, let me know in the comments, and you will be mentioned in the next video. So anyway, enough with that jazz. If I can, okay, I haven't played this game in so long. Okay, so let's get started. So hello. So first off, this week, China has plans to lift its kind of decade-long ban on the sale of foreign games consoles and kind of games and stuff like that. The PC market has been kind of okay in China for a while, but like consoles like Xbox, PlayStation, and stuff haven't been able to sell their products. Do I need to kill that? In China for quite some time, over a decade now. So that ban is finally going to be lifted. As for when that's going to happen, we don't know yet. So let's see what details I've got on that. So yeah, basically they've set up a system where there's going to be they have a particular region of the country where sale will be legal, and then they'll be allowed to ship to the rest of the country freely, essentially. That I'm going to remember. That guy's a friendly, isn't he? So yeah, you won't be able to like walk into stores all over China and buy consoles, but you'll be able to order them from this particular region where the ban is lifted, and buy your consoles there and have them shipped to you. So as for when that's going to come into play, we don't know. China's usually quite kind of keeps its cards close to its chest in terms of letting out details on these things. But yeah, it's good news for Chinese gamers that they'll be able to get their hands on these kind of actual consoles rather than getting the kind of the domestic knockoffs like the Nintendo V and things like that. So yeah, good news if you're in China. I don't know if we have any listeners in China. Maybe we do. But I don't know what their situation with the internet is. It's always been kind of funny. So yeah, that's the thing. So next up, the Sony PlayStation 4 game I'm hoping there's going to be more than one. Their suggested retail price has been announced, and it's not looking good. So the first-party titles are going to be have an RRP of £55 and £60. So yeah, I mean, in the UK at least, the standard price for kind of a new release game for a long time has been £39.99 or sometimes £44.99 occasionally. Like, I don't know, the most recent game I bought, GTA, that was £39.99. Well, for the standard edition, I bought the ridiculous edition, but yeah. So that's a hike of, well, £15 or potentially £20 on top of the price we're used to paying for these things. So that's really gonna, break the bank for a lot of people. That's only been confirmed for first-party titles. What the situation's going to be for third-party titles, we don't know yet. So hopefully they won't follow suit if Sony does go ahead with that pricing scheme. But as we know that retailers tend to sell games below the RRP. I mean, the RRP for games for a long time has been £44.99, and retailers tend to actually charge less than that. Just because they know they won't get the sale if they charge more than other stores, which keeps the prices down. Right, so they've also released the prices for peripherals. The suggested retail prices for peripherals. So the DualShock 4 controller and the PlayStation camera will come in at £54.99. The NAC, whatever that is. Okay. Oh fuck! I forgot you have to get fuel in this game. I saw some earlier. The NAC, whatever that is, I'm not familiar with that. Will be £54.99. The Drive Club will be £59.99. Killzone's priced at £59.99. What? I don't know where this information is coming from, but okay. The PS4 stand will cost £15.99, and the charging unit for the controllers will be £24.99. So the peripherals and things like that are kind of. Who's shooting at me? the prices on those are kind of standard. It's just the games that seem to be selling for kind of above what we're used to paying. I really need to find fuel. There is a pretty comprehensive list of the planned launch type. Oh no! Oh. Okay, that didn't go too well. I destroyed some tents in the process as well. Yeah, so really it's just the first party type. Oh bloody hell! Bounce clean off that thing. Okay, there's the fuel. I think I just fly over it to pick it up. Yeah, go on, grab it. Grab it. Yeah. Pretty sure that's not how helicopters refuel, but okay. Yeah, so expect to pay slightly more for first-party PS4 titles. Whether or not Microsoft will follow suit with their first-party titles, we don't know yet. But I swear that's the story of my life saying we don't know yet. A lot of what I report is kind of rumor and conjecture, so, some things we just don't know. Do I need to pick up this guy? Oh, I do. Come on, get in, get in. Yeah. I don't know if that was my mission or not. I think he's like another co-pilot I can unlock. Okay, so moving on. GTA 4 online microtransactions have been confirmed. So basically, the way you get money in the game, like the single-player game, will carry over to multiplayer. So things like having to, steal armored vehicles and... Do I need to blow up these tents? What? Why is that guy naked? Okay. Oh, I was meant to kill him. Come on, die. Okay, so that system will carry over to the multiplayer, so you'll be able to kind of make money that way, through doing, the same way you do in single player, doing missions, stealing shit, how GTA works. But you will also be able to get resources or get money by buying it with real money. Basically for people who don't really have the time to spend on it and just want to get some quick cash to enjoy the game with. So, I mean, yes, it's bad in that people who invest a lot of time into the game will be kind of put out by people who can just buy their way into it and kind of get all the perks, just with cash rather than effort. But what do you think about it? Like, some people just don't have that much time to spend playing games. Some people have, ridiculously hard jobs where they're pretty much working all the time, or things like that. So it's kind of nice that there is a way for them to get more involved in the game, kind of with the stuff that you need to spend a lot of time getting the money with without having to spend all that time. But I'm hoping, they have said that there'll be kind of measures to kind of prevent, like it being unfair for players who get it the legit way, so to speak, being kind of, just having their time ruined by people who are just like pouring money into it and getting everything without even having to do anything. So hopefully there will be some kind of measures. I'm not really sure what it is that they can do to stop that happening, but at least they've considered that is going to be a thing. So they've given us some oh bloody hell, who's that? Was it him shooting at me? No, it's that guy up there. I must defend him. Oh, do I pick him up? Let's get you out of there. Come on, get in. Get to the chopper. Okay, so the price points on those... oh, hello. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. This is the problem when I'm actually playing the game and recording at the same time. So price points, let's have a look. You'll be able to buy $100,000 for £1.99, $200,000 for £3.49, $500,000 for £6.99, or $1,250,000 for £13.49. So yeah, it's not like hugely expensive. Oh yeah, that was bad. I don't think I was meant to go there. Do I have another life? I hope so. Yeah, so it's not going to be hugely expensive, but it's expensive enough so that you won't be able to just spam like a few quid at it and suddenly be a multi-millionaire. Bloody hell, it's just insane. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, so it's expensive enough to stop people abusing it. It does cost a fair amount of money to get, a lot of money in the game. It's going to tell you what the game I'm playing is now, isn't it? Probably. Who cares? Let's see who was observant there. So, yeah. It's kind of not so open to abuse with the price point, and to be honest, it doesn't really matter that much if people are paying money for in-game money. It's their money; they can do what they want with it. And there are measures in place to sort out the kind of resulting balance issues. Anyway, moving on. The Surface 2 has gotten some pretty ridiculous price points in the UK. Surface 2 obviously being the next generation of Microsoft's tablet computer thingamabobs. Did that same guy just get in the helicopter twice? I don't know. So let's look at standard prices. So Surface 2, this is the standard Surface 2, the 32GB model will sell at £359, or you can get the 64GB model for £439. I would always go for more storage. I would always go for more storage personally. It's always worth the money. Unless it supports SD cards, then don't bother with a massive internal, internal storage. Then things get a little bit silly. The Surface Pro 2 will retail at 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage will cost you £719. The same RAM configuration with 128GB storage will run you £799. With 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, it will cost you £1,039. Or for the rich bitches out there, the 8GB RAM model with 512GB of internal storage will cost you a charming £1,439. So if you have that kind of money, go ahead. To be honest, I'm not really sold on the Microsoft Surface thing. I'm not really sold on tablets in general, to be honest. Like, my brother has an iPad, and I sometimes mess with it. It's kind of cool, I guess, but I have no idea what I'd use it for. So yeah, if you're into Microsoft Surface, prepare your wallet, because it's going to hurt. What else have I got to say on that? Oh, I just destroyed that. Bollocks, I was going to pick it up. Yeah, so it's expensive, This is the way of the world, I guess. If I were to get one, I would go with the standard Surface at 64GB and spend $439 rather than having to remortgage my house. But that's up to you. It's your money, spend it how you want. What have we got finally? Superhot. Is anyone familiar with Superhot? It's an indie first-person shooter based around like a time-stopping mechanic. So basically, the way the game works. Oh fuck! It's this again. The way the game works is that It's kind of hard to describe, but it's like a bullet time type thing. So basically, time doesn't progress while your character isn't moving. So the slower you're moving, the slower the game kind of bloody hell. The slower the kind of gameplay progresses, if you know what I mean. So if you stand still, everything is in like bullet time. Whereas if you're running around like crazy, the game time will progress at normal speed. It's really cool to mess with. There is a free version available. So definitely check that out. There's going to be like kind of an extended full Steam version available soon. But what I'm reporting on is that it's actually broken the record for the fastest game to get approved on Steam Greenlight. It did it in only 5 days. The way Steam Greenlight works is you pitch your idea, put up a trailer, say what your game's all about and things, and then the community can then go ahead and vote on whether they would like to see your game available on Steam. Normally this process takes a few weeks or maybe sometimes months to get approved, to get enough upvotes. Oh, that's a little bit of a miss there. This game managed it in 5 days, which is extremely impressive, and I would say the game is actually good enough to warrant that. It's like kind of a short, it's more of a tech demo of a few levels that's available at the moment. But definitely check that out. It's free online. Just search for Superhot, all one word. You'll probably get some interesting results on top of that, which will be an adventure in and of itself. But yeah, the best way to describe it is it's like a bullet time first-person shooter, but it's a lot more fun than I'm making it sound. It's got kind of a minimalist art style, kind of reminding me a little bit of Mirror's Edge in the art style, but it's kind of even more stylized and simplistic than that. But it's still very attractive to look at, and just messing around with the kind of time mechanics is really fun. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous to look at when you've got all the slow motion, you've got all the bullets flying past and stuff. It looks amazing. So that's been approved for Steam Greenlight, so we will be seeing a full Steam version of that sometime soon as to price points and things like that. I'm going to use my catchphrase, we just don't know as of yet. So really that's all I've got for you this week. This kind of guess the games that... Oh, I'm completely out of every kind of ammo. Oh no, I need to save this woman, don't I? Come on, get in. Right. So yeah, been a bit choppy and stuff this week, seeing as I'm still remembering how to play this game. But if you've got anything you want to, have a chat with me about, I always read the comments on these videos, so post a comment and I'll get back to you. Or if you've got something you want to hear me talk about, post it in the comments. Something I might have missed this week. Let me know. I don't have the appropriate weapon to take that thing down, so I'm out of here. So yeah, this has been the weekly walkthrough for the week of this week. 22nd was Monday, I think. I don't know. It's Sunday. I'm too tired. So I'll be back next week with another roundup of the coming week's news. Until then, Watch our videos; they're good. I promise. Yeah, I will see you next week. The next part of the Duke LP will be coming up in the next couple of days. I'm really enjoying that. I've kind of went through a phase of pre-recording the next few episodes since I've just started a new job, so I don't have so much free time in the day anymore. But so yeah, I've pre-recorded the next few episodes so I can guarantee that they'll actually be out and there won't be massive delays when stuff at work gets really busy. So I'm rambling now. So I will see you next week. Have a good week, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good time, and bye bye. I've been the Kid here at Red Gaming Tech, your source for your daily dose of what you need. See you next week. Thank you, and bye bye.